Hi, Jurgen.
Hi, Vinny.
First of all, obviously, just wanted to say that all of our thoughts are with Alisson at this time. From the time that you've spoken to him, I just wonder, how is he doing at the moment?
No comment about that. There's nothing to say. I don't want to read anything about that tomorrow in the newspaper. Ali said that, I said that. That's not the time for that.
Fair enough. Jordan Henderson has obviously said that he himself is gutted to have picked up an injury at the moment, but will do everything that he can to support the team while working on his rehab. What's the best case scenario you're looking at for getting him back, and how influential can he still be whilst supporting the team as well?
Oh, they all have to be influential. So that's clear. With so many injured players not available at the moment, and most of them are kind of, how can I say, are leaders in this group. So they are here doing their rehab. So Hendo is not here yet, but Virgil, Millie, Joel, they all have to be influential here, and that's what they will be in the moment when Hendo is back. He has to play this role while doing his rehab. The best case scenario, I don't know. To be honest, it's not a quick one, but of course we all hope that there's still a possibility for him to play a few games this season. But yeah, we will see.
And 13 league games to go. How would you describe the challenge that you face as a whole now, just to get back into the top four and qualify for the Champions League next season? Big challenge,
of course. That's how it is. You only have to look at the points, so it's not too far off, but it's a distance, so it's all clear. We don't have to talk too much about that. The only thing what we have to do is to try to win as many games as possible. That's what we do, and then we will see at the end of the season. But of course, it's a challenge.
Okay. Thank you, Vinny. We'll go to let me just check. Yes, we'll go to Vicky next from PLP for 2. Vicky.
Hi, Jurgen. Good to see you.
Hi, Vicky.
Can I just check on the fitness of Fabinho and Jota, and whether they could potentially be involved?
Yeah, Diogo trained now twice with the team. Looks very good, but was long term out. So we have to see what we can do with that. But in training, it looks really promising. Fab was not yet with the team. That can happen. I think. Tomorrow, if I'm 100% right, he will has his first session with the team, and same for James Milner. That's it. All the others are long term, right? Yeah.
And in terms of Sheffield United, obviously it's been a very challenging season for them, but the board have been very clear all the way through that they will back Chris Wilder, even explicitly saying even if they go down. Does that kind of loyalty surprise you, perhaps particularly in this day and age?
I don't have that kind of negative view on the reality, if you want. I had a similar situation with Mainz years ago when we got relegated from the Bundesliga, and nobody had an idea. Nobody in the club had an idea to replace me, so they gave me the job to try it again. That's what I did, and I think that's not done and dusted yet. So nothing is decided. So Sheffield has still a chance, obviously, to stay in the league, but that they are not in doubt about Chris is obviously because of the quality Chris is delivering, and so that's yeah. You tell me. Is it normal? I don't know, but if you have a longer story together, I think it should be normal.
Thank you, Vicky. We'll go to James from BBC Merseyside, and then to Ian from TalkSport. James.
Hi, Jurgen. I fully appreciate you don't want to go into Alisson's situation. Can I just check though? Can I take it as read he won't play at the weekend?
We didn't think about that so far, really. I don't know.
Okay. And on the run you're on, in terms of the Premier League run of defeats, what's the atmosphere in the camp like? There's so much noise outside. What's it like for you? Do the lads feel like they're not too far away from turning it around?
The atmosphere is right. if I can say it like this, it means it's appropriate to how it should be. So yes, it's not the best atmosphere we ever had, but there's nothing in between us. So that's all fine. We all agree on the things we have to do, but we have good moments as well. It's a very challenging time for this squad, you can imagine, for different reasons, and but that's how it is in these times. You have to show your real face, and that's what the boys do. We during the week we work hard. We looking forward for the next game, next chance for us to turn it around, to win a football game, and all these kind of things. That's all what we are thinking about, and you need some positivity for that. It's not so easy. In these moments, of course, it's not that everything is like clicking and these kind of things. But again, I'm responsible for the atmosphere as well and for the mood as well, and I'm in a good mood because I'm not happy about the situation. But I said it before, this is a massive challenge, and a challenge you can face in different ways, and I prefer to face it in a positive way. So because I see a lot of good things in this team, I see a lot of promising things in our performances. We know we don't have results, and we have to change things. That's clear as well. But we cannot change things without keeping the good things as well. So, and that's what we are trying. And so we try to influence as much as we can, and the rest we have to accept. That it's not an easy situation is clear, but I'm pretty sure there are worse situations out there in the world than ours, so we have a positive atmosphere.
Thank you, James. Ian, and then we go to Carl Markham, and then to the embargo section, the first of two. Yes, Ian.
Hi, Jurgen. How are you?
Hi, Ian. I'm okay.
Is this a good game or a dangerous game for you? It's not at Anfield, so you haven't got that pressure. Not against the top 14, you haven't got that pressure. I'm just wondering if it's a good game or a dangerous game for you on Sunday.
It's the game we have. There's no other question. I know what you mean. But we don't feel pressure at Anfield. Even when we lost now a couple of games at Anfield, it's not that we go there and are shaking or whatever. That's not the case. And away game is the same. And Sheffield United is a strong side with a difficult start in the season. Meanwhile, the last 10 games, I think the results were much different, and that's you can see that they're much more confident, all these kind of things. They will fight with all they have. We will fight with all we have. It's not important if it's dangerous or difficult or the best moment. It's the only game we have on this weekend, and that's the way we wanna go in it.
And finally, from me, with fans hopefully coming back towards the end of the season for the last game, is there any news about when you can finally go and celebrate with your fans that magnificent title you won last year? Because it looks like the summer could be that opportunity, and you must be looking forward to that.
When it's right to look forward to that, then I will be on fire. But that's not the moment. So I don't know. Don't know what you know for sure. What we all can do in the summer. If it would be possible to celebrate whatever with 600, 700, 800,000 people together in the streets, I don't see that. Maybe I'm not positive enough. So there's no need for us to think about that in a moment.
Thank you. Carl Markham, and then if the guys for the first embargoed section can start doing the hands up, I'll start putting you on the panel. But Carl first, yes.
Hi, Jurgen.
Hi, Carl.
Hey, you've spoken about the need for a bit of positivity, so I'm just wondering, is the return of Jota sort of, it sounds like the way you talk about him, that's the lift you can always need.
Yes, of course it's positive, but it's not the only positive. But it's very positive that Joe goes back after a long time. Most of the others who are out for a long time, we will not see anymore on the training pitch until the end of the season. So yes, it's very positive. And the way he came back in training is very positive. So we just have to make decision about what makes sense for him, when does it make sense for him, and all these kind of things. But very positive. But it's not the only positive. How I said. As a professional football player, you always have to, and you do that in good times like you do that in lesser good times. You have to focus in a moment when you're on the training pitch. You have to focus on training, and that's a moment when you have to enjoy training as well. I mean, when the things around for an hour and a half or a little bit longer should not be influential. That's what we all learn from early in our in our childhood, if you want, and that's what we do. But around, some things are obviously more difficult to take, but we take them as well, and we will make sure that we are ready for a fight again at the weekend.
And can I just ask you what your relationship with Chris Wilder is like at the moment? Obviously, it seems months ago we were talking about the 5 subs and you going to a bit of a back and forth with him about that. How is things between the two of you?
Like with other Premier League managers. So we don't have contact apart from the game days. So nothing to worry about.